everybody. Welcome to episode 33 of Skynyrd Shorts here on our favorite YouTube channel.
What a better number than 33.
What's good about 33?
I mean, we love the number 33.
Why?
Because it's our vinyl, man. It's what we played on our stereos.
Oh, but it's 33 and a third, I think, right?
Well, it's close enough.
33 and a third. That's a good 33. I was trying to think of yeah. Okay.
That's my favorite 33.
Yeah, okay. No, I like that. That's a good 33. You did good there. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw this one in the middle because there's been a little bit of uproar lately regarding the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now remember, I don't give a shit about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because I don't believe it's legitimate because, well, you know who's not in there.
Several people we like to be in there.
Drew Lombard's not in there, so it can't
Warren
be worth
Zevon's
nothing.
not in there. Come on.
Warren Zevon's, yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He even won the popular vote one year, and they didn't let him in, right? Because he was too cool. Or maybe it's because of his sex addiction. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame tonight, right? What's the latest controversy?
Rickey Medlocke. And he's had an article. He made an appearance on a podcast and told his version of his membership to Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Why he's in the tribute band, right?
He thinks he was in the original band.
The original band.
The original band. It's what he says. And Gary Rossington, bless him, he's gone. He said the same thing. You were an original member. Do we even think? I want Gary Rossington. We bless him. Rickey Medlocke. We love Rickey Medlocke. We love his contributions to music in general. But was he an original member of the band?
I don't even remember any pictures of the original band that he was in. I mean, Larry Johnstrom should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right?
He was there.
Larry Johnstrom was an original part of the band. He's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Uncredited.
Yeah, I mean, Rickey Medlocke, as far as I know, he was only on those one sessions in Muscle Shoals, right? It was the only thing he ever did. And why that happened, I really don't even know. I've heard a couple stories. But I don't know that he ever played any live shows or anything, did he?
I'm not going to say he wasn't a great friend of the band. He grew up in Jacksonville, the same as these boys, in the same area. I just don't know if he was an original member of Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Maybe Shorty ought to be a part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? He was an original member in some ways because he was an inspiration, right? Don't they do inspirations?
Very much
so,
inspiration.
I mean, and listen, Ricky, I love you. And I do believe if you'd have stayed with one of my favorite bands, Blackfoot, you'd have been in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Of course, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has it out for Southern bands, so maybe not. Maybe because you're identified Southern, you didn't get it. But, Joe, I don't think he belongs in Rock Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll with Lynyrd Skynyrd.
And there's so many opinions out there, so many rumors, so many statements. Who do we believe?
Well,
I want to believe Rickey Medlocke. I love Rickey Medlocke. Don't let me say anything bad about Rickey Medlocke. So but I'm just not sure he was an original member.
When they were inducted in 2006, I read through the whole thing and all the quotes and articles from that time. Not one person, not Gary, nobody mentioned Rickey Medlocke as should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There's not one mention of it. But now suddenly that everybody's gone, maybe Rickey, I don't know what this is.
Now, we know Bob Burns was there. He was an original member, okay? Now, we're going to talk about Artemis. We talked about Artemis a little bit. He was kind of just a hired gun. I mean, they hired him. They never really fired Bob Burns. He never really quit the band. So he was an original member, and he stuck with the band.
But Artemis was think about it, nothing fancy.
Artemis did a lot.
Give Me Back.
Artemis did a lot.
Live. Street Survivors.
We're not discrediting Artemis Pyle at all.
That's 4 of the 6 albums.
There's definitely a member. We considered him a member, but they considered him, an employee.
Rickey Medlocke was on 0 of the original albums. 0. His first record that he came on was on First and Last. Well, no, I get to take. Was he drummer on One More Time on Street Survivors? You know, he might have been. He might have been the drummer on that because
But we talked about that, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. And was there someone said that Johnny Van Zant thought he should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Again, we love Johnny Van Zant. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Skynyrd? No.
We love the Johnny Van Zant band, Johnny. Where the hell did they go? What happened to the Johnny Van Zant band? I mean,
when are they going to have Rock and Roll Tribute Band Hall of Fame. Okay, when is that going to come around?
Johnny should be in that, right?
He might make that.
Johnny should be, and Ricky can get in that too, maybe. It actually might be more legitimate than the actual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But here's the thing: if Ricky had said, "I think that me and Larry Junstrom and I don't know who all else. I mean, maybe there's other people that were." But let me ask this question: the Beatles in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? Is Pete Best in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Y'all check that out. When they inducted the Beatles, probably the first year they had it, did they induct Pete Best, who was the original drummer, played shows, was in Hamburg, did all those things? Did he get inducted? You know the answer, don't you? Of course not. Pete Best wasn't in there. It doesn't even make any sense. I don't know. It's such a goofy thing. And I guess it makes good podcasts and good stuff for people like us to talk about, but it's just ridiculous, I think.
Didn't make the cut.
No, I don't think so at all.
Didn't make the cut.
There's a lot of these examples where guys were replacements and didn't get in, and they shouldn't. I mean, wait a minute, is Bad Company in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I don't think they are. Well, that's stupid. It's really stupid.
Let's not talk about Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I know so little about who's in or who's out. I know the people in I don't want to be in.
So Ricky, give it up. You should be proud that you're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Hell with those guys, because they don't represent certainly Southern rock and roll or real rock and roll. I mean, I think it's cool that Dolly Parton's in there, but Dolly Parton's in and Drew Lombard's not? What? I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of crazy. So Ricky, give it up. We love you. Where's Blackfoot? I love Blackfoot. I mean, you listen to some, On the Run, I think it's a great song. It's kind of a part. Anyway, it doesn't matter, do you? You don't care.
I love it, though.
Yeah,
I love it. I love all of it. I love everything you've done.
Everything about Blackfoot's great. And the Johnny Van Zant Band, what happened to them? They should, doesn't matter.
Your cousins.
Yeah, the Mars, we'll have a Johnny Van Zant episode later where I can bitch and moan about that. But anyway, let's just end episode 33 early, right?
And this just gets me so riled up. I don't know what's right and what's wrong. I do love Rickey Medlocke. I do love what he's doing with the tribute band. But if there's a tribute band Hall of Fame, he's going to make it.
I've never thought of the Tribute Band Hall of Fame, though. Maybe we should do a t-shirt of the Tribute Band Hall of Fame, because there's a lot of them out there. I saw Joe Walsh, who was awesome in St. Louis, out, 5-6 years ago. Might have been 2018. Anyway, Joe Walsh was great. I just couldn't believe getting to see him. But Bad Company opened up, right? They called themselves Bad Company. There was nobody over 35 in the band. I thought, and there was one guy saying, yeah, they're the original members. Go, dude, you're on drugs. There's no original members. There's no Mick Ralphs.
They opened for Skynyrd one year at the Pyramid. And I'm telling you, all these rednecks, this was the new Bad Company album. It's all good. Love that music. And they were just cutting them down. Who are these guys? Blah, blah, blah. And, maybe they weren't the originals, but they had some really great music.
Oh, yeah. But, why can't they call themselves Bad Company?
I don't know that, but,
I don't appreciate that. And so, same with Lynyrd Skynyrd. It's not Lynyrd Skynyrd, people. We're way off track. We're going down some other road. We're getting messed this whole thing up. We're probably going to have to re-record this whole thing. And heck, whatever. We've done it before. Anyway, so Joe, we're going to let episode 33 gone with a wind, just like Tuesday. And
pick up the needle and move on.
We're going to do that. The 33 and a third thing was cool.
Pick up the needle.
I can't wait for 78. Okay. Well, again, please subscribe. Please share our episodes with your friends and ask them to subscribe. It's kind of a big deal that we're continuing to grow and add more folks. And the comments, which is where I have my most fun, is responding to the comments and kind of setting some of y'all straight while some of y'all setting me straight.
We're so deep into the comments.
Yeah.
We've been thrown out under the bus a little bit. But
Yeah.
they're giving us information that we didn't know about.
Every now and then we're wrong.
And we're wrong occasionally.
You're wrong.
I'm going to apologize for that. I make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
But if my opinions go crazy.
So, no Ricky as part of Lynyrd Skynyrd in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame sucks anyway. Joe's created a brand new Hall of Fame.
Let's get behind it.
the Tribute Band Hall of Fame. We're going to get T-shirts out there, and we'll have an inaugural thing. And Lynyrd Skynyrd's definitely going to be one of the first people in. I'm pretty sure of that.
Number one.
That'd be great. All right, guys. Thank you a lot. Enjoy anything else?
I think I've covered up. I'm just getting myself in more trouble. Let's get out of here.
All right. Good night from Memphis. We'll see you next time on Skinner's Shorts.
Thank you.